What's up, green bees? Welcome back to Marc's universe. Today I'm going to show you how I made this cardboard diamond armor from Minecraft. This is actually pretty big and it fits my size, but I'm just gonna put it down here for now. And I actually made this armor because a lot of you requested that I should do so. This craft actually took me a long time to make because it's one of my biggest crafts ever. And also, if you like these kind of crafting videos, be sure to subscribe. We're almost at the 4,000 subscribers and I'm planning to do something special for that. And now let's just get started with the craft. What do we need next to the usual crafting tools? Shoelaces, some paint colors, cyan, white and black, paintbrushes, and a huge box! Or just big pieces of cardboard. First I need to clean this up. Get rid of all the tape. And fold the box inside out. Because the inside part looks way cleaner than the outside. We're going to cut the box in a few pieces, because we only need smaller parts to make the armor. For the front part we will need a big piece where we can draw all the squares on. I'm just going to draw a grid of all these squares on this side of the cardboard. And then I'm going to color the squares that I'm going to cut off. And eventually we will do the same for the back part. For the shoulder part we're going to pick two pieces like this and just slightly cut them so we can bend them better. We are going to glue these pieces together with normal crafting glue. And for the two side parts we are actually going to do the same, but those are just bigger. So we are going to draw this on the cardboard, cut this out, stick it on the rest of the armor. And because I use normal crafting glue and not a glue gun, I will need to wait for the glue to dry. So that usually takes about 30 minutes. And after that I can take off the clips and continue. One of these sides we're going to cut in half. This is so that we can get in the armor better. You can choose which side you prefer, but I did the left side. And this is where the shoelaces will come in handy. Because we don't want it to be open the whole time we're wearing it. So I took this tool and made the holes. But you can make the holes in any way you see fit. I made 3 holes in each side, and when this is done you can put the lasers through the cardboard like this. And now the chest piece of the armor is done. Moving on to the shoulders. I actually took an example and started drawing boxes the way I see fit. Also, I took an account that I needed pieces to glue. All the squares are 4x4 centimeters. And I needed double of all these pieces for both the shoulders. After I made one, I just traced the next and drew all the squares on later. We ended up with all these pieces for the two shoulder pads. And now it's time to assemble the first one. We're going to cut the cardboard lightly so we can bend it and glue it together. After you've done that, just do the same for the other shoulder pad. And I actually made the biggest part a little bit too big, so I couldn't glue this side on the inside, and instead I glued this on the outside. Now we have the chest piece and shoulder pads completed. And now all we need to do is assemble those together. For that I'm going to make a few holes in the middle of the shoulder and in the shoulder pads like this, and use a paper clip to assemble them. And then it just looks like this. But I needed some reinforcements on the shoulders. So I took some extra cardboard and glued it on like this. Now the whole armor is done, and now it's time to paint. Not much to say about this. I just use a lot of cyan, but I mean like a lot of cyan paint. And just copied the Minecraft armor as best as I can. Mostly the outer squares are just the darkest, and the inner squares are lighter and have a few highlights that are actually white. This all actually took me a long time to paint. So I will just show you a montage of me painting. And after I was done painting the whole outside of the armor, I painted the whole inside black. And when the painting is done and all dried up, we ended up with an armor that looks like this. So I'm actually wearing it now, so you'll see how it looks on someone. It isn't too big, it isn't very small either. I also had like a lot of issues while making this craft. I made a lot of mistakes, and well, don't worry if you do. Just be sure to fix it and then just continue on finishing it. So once again, this is how it looks next to me. It almost looks like it's enchanted with the light on it. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with it, even though that it took a long time to make. I think it's worth it. And yeah, I actually want to make like a little sketch video, a little action-packed video with it. So I actually used the paper clip to connect the shoulder pieces with the chest piece. Also on the side I used shoelaces to connect the two pieces. If you don't have this, you're not going to get in this armor. And even with this part you can open, I still had issues getting in this armor. Anyways, that was it for this craft. I hope you liked it. And let me know in the comments below what I should craft next time. And I'm actually going to try to upload one craft a month. We'll see if that's gonna work out, but I'm sure gonna try. So don't forget to give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see a lot more of these crafting videos. And then I will see you in the next video. Bye.